What is the ripple effect if we don't? When the gut ecosystem, when that microbiome is disrupted, you're going to lose the diversity of the type of bugs. So the different kinds, now instead of having, I don't know, like a million kinds, now you're going to have 2,000 kinds instead. We want a million. Part of what we're aiming for in your microbiome is that diversity, different kinds, and the variety piece. And when we take antibiotics, we reduce that variety. And that starts to drive a lot of the issues at the gut lining. And when you do this, then you start to feel some of these changes. So if you have any of these symptoms I'm going to name check next, under question 1, I want you to write, these are the ways that I feel these changes, okay? So are you ready? We're going to start with digestive changes. Do you get bloating or irregularity in your stools? Do you poop? Is it constipation sometimes? Is it diarrhea sometimes? Does it have both in the same movement? Do you have food sensitivities? Do you have new foods you can't tolerate? Or new sensitivities where you could tolerate a food until last week, all of a sudden now cantaloupe is off the table? Do you have energy shifts, fatigue, brain fog, sugar cravings, mood things, anxiety? Has your mood ever changed after a round of antibiotics? Or did your anxiety ramp up after you got COVID, like I did? Oh, yeah, that's fun. Other things that can get impacted in this ripple effect, metabolic health. To me, metabolic health is thyroid, blood sugar balancing, feeling stress keenly, and the metabolism that's slowing. That can show up a couple of different ways, a little bit more weight gain around the midriff, constipation, brain fog. We can also feel immune system fluctuations. Are you the person who now kind of gets all the colds, whereas you didn't used to? Or it takes you longer to clear something out of your system? And if this goes on for a long time, histamine issues, maybe even mast cell activation. I'm not going to get deep into mast cell activation. When I name check histamine today, I'm talking about histamine intolerance and mast cell activation. I'm really talking about the molecule histamine itself. And those who have mast cell activation tend to release more histamine into their systems for there could be many different reasons. That doesn't matter in today's class. But yeah, if you have any, so the typical histamine person will get things like, and you can have any combination of these, reflux, migraines, eczema, itchy skin, hay fever, eczema, anything related to a problematic menstrual cycle, anxiety, low moods can have a histamine component, heart racing for no reason. I do wonder if my histamine-mediated symptoms really ramped up after I did a round of antibiotics. Yeah. So if any of these are ones that you have, I want to make sure you jot them down. Even if you don't notice dramatic symptoms, your gut is still going to benefit, P.S. So how many of those of you noticed? Jot those down. Why does recovery matter? Well, supporting your gut now strengthens that foundation, yeah? And that's for long-term health. We're talking about resiliency, aging well, keeping chronic disease at bay, making sure things function, supporting our metabolism, resiliency, however you want to call it. It's all the same thing. What was the best day to start this? The day after you started antibiotics. What's the second best day? Today. Yeah, it's not too late, is what I'm trying to say. So what happens when we support your gut health? Well, so many of those systems that are all connected to the gut will start to see an improvement in some of the potential ways this might have been impacting. So digestion, nutrient absorption starts to get better. Your energy improves and metabolic health improves so that you can feel less tired, less fatigue, less energy crashes, less brain fog. You might feel that immune system feels a little bit more resilient. Your nervous system feels like you can handle things and you've got a little bit more wiggle room. You can go through stressful things without it completely destroying you. Your hormones, anything to do with hormones might start to regulate. Insomnia might start to lessen. And for those of us who have histamine issues, they can start to be in the rear view mirror, which is the goal. So I want you to think of this as a gut reset. We're going to make amendments for our histamine pals in the room. This is about giving your body the tools they need to thrive. So this is an opportunity for us to put in those foundational pillars that are going to help support the gut. And when we do that work, it resonates everywhere outwards.